See, first prompt which you have received, that is to find your keywords. You can just enter the details which are given there and it will give you a list of some suggested keywords. But those are not your final keywords. If you think this is something which is that you're not interested in, or ChatGPT or GPT has given a wrong output, just feel free to edit that. Don't use it as it is and don't copy paste as it is. Use your mind to optimize that. And once keywords are done, the second prompt is to make your headline. And please remove the course name and college name from your headlines because that is not needed. That will anyway be there in your LinkedIn profile. When somebody scrolls down to your about section, then the experience section and education section, your course name, college name, everything would appear there. So that is not needed in the headline. If you have any questions, I'm just coming, you can ask me. Those who are confused from where you have to update your headline, click on that pencil icon besides your name. When you click on the pencil icon, this opens and then go to the headline part. So after this session ends, I will actually check everyone's profile, so make sure that you are updating it. And those who will have the best profile will also get the badge. Shall we move ahead? Is it done? If you are not sure about your particular specialization, you can also write in keywords for dual specialization. But at least write something to make your profile better rather than just a blank headline or just course name. Go to my profile and then go to the pencil icon and then go to headline. हाँ ये आपका but you can make it better. This is very general, but the format is right. Mike. Okay. See, first you have written your college and course name, which is not relevant. It is not your keyword. See, those who are confused, what is a keyword? Just think, will recruiter type this word to look for a candidate? So will the recruiter type MBA? No, it is a very broad term. Will the recruiter type your course name? No. Will the recruiter type college name? No. Will the recruiter type BBA graduate? No. So exact job role का नाम and the skill associated with that role. So all of this would be moved and we have written finance enthusiast. So again it is very broad and generic. What in finance? Pursuing MBA. Yes. See, you have done the same thing. You have written course name, degree name, BBA graduate. See, everybody will know that you are a BBA graduate when they scroll your profile and read your education section. Your schooling, your BBA, MBA, everything would be mentioned there. So no need to write it in your headline. Please open that. See, there are some common mistakes which everyone is doing. That you are mentioning very broad terms like finance, strategy, this, that, which are not helping you at all. Be very specific. Will the recruiter search finance professional, finance manager or business leader? No, they will search for the exact term. I will just give you an example of how recruiters search. Or even when you are applying, what your employer will see. So this is the screenshot of LinkedIn Recruiter. If any one of you is targeting inbound offers for internship, placements, whatever, or just a impressive LinkedIn profile. Now if you see, I will just show you. On left side, if you see, recruiter has searched for a program manager. And you will see that in job title. And the skill required is program management. Both of these are keywords. On the right side, we are seeing the results. So overall, there are 617 candidates. Now, those of you who have turned on that green ring of open to new opportunities, they will appear in the 64 people. They will separately get highlighted, and it's mentioned that open to new opportunities. There are more chances of them reaching out to you. Second, there is more likely to respond 129 people out of 617. So if you are actively using LinkedIn regularly, you are interacting, you are posting something, then you appear in these active people. And again, this increases your chances. The last column is following the company page. So start following your dream company pages and whatever companies you are targeting. If you are a company page follower, it highlights there that you are a company page follower and you keep engaging with the company page. Now, if we see this profile, you see his headline, Senior Program Manager at Google, and then there is some information and the industry is mentioned, IT and services. So, Program Manager is there in his headline. It is also there in his About section and Experience section. So that is why it is very important that we optimize the profile with same keywords in all the sections to increase the chances of appearing in the top search results. And it should exactly be the keyword, not any vague and broad terms like manager, professional. And also remove any soft skills. If you have written problem solver, thinker, growth mindset, these are not your keywords. And if you think there is something which you want to anyhow show in your profile and it is not your keyword, we will come to that in the About section where we will include everything about you that you want to show. Now, this is an example of a headline where the first word is VP of Sales, which is the current position of the person, followed by the industry specific keywords, which is revenue growth in cloud-enabled tech solutions. And at last, there is this additional skill related to that particular role. You can also add a one-liner in your headline if you are very creative, if you want to stand out, use a one-liner which sums up what you do and what you are targeting. Now coming to LinkedIn cover part. So 90% of you don't have a LinkedIn cover yet. So step 1 is to go to Canva and pick a very professional and minimal template, not now, after this workshop. You go to Canva and don't choose templates which are very generic, which have the same elements like keyboard, pencil, coffee glass, sunglasses, etc. Those will create a very beginner and childish kind of image, so use a very professional and minimal background with not so many tools there. Second step is to write a one-liner or the keywords in your cover. So if you have your college picture as the cover, if you have any random quote as the cover, if you have any scenery image in the cover, just remove that and prepare a very good cover. It should not have your name or picture because it's already there on your profile. It should have either your keywords, contact information like email ID, or your one-liner which you will be writing. Now how to write that one-liner? I am again sharing a prompt. Using that you can just write that one-liner and add it in the Canva template and update later. This particular cover picture has the one-liner about the person. It has all the keywords in the yellow box. This is also an example which you can just refer to see what actually are the keywords. And then there is the contact information. If you are a content creator on any other platform like Instagram, or you have to direct the viewer to any other platform, just mention link of that platform on your cover as well. Got it. Yes. So you can use that and prepare a one-liner and update in the Canva doc. Now we are coming to About section, which is most important part of your profile. About section is basically a brief summary, but you don't have to paste your resume summary here because this is much more elaborated and gives a 360-degree angle to the recruiter or anyone who is viewing your profile. So the first step is to share what you are currently doing. You can talk about your MBA program, specialization, whatever. Don't go too back to schooling or something else, and don't mention BBA graduate or something like this because that's already visible in your LinkedIn profile when they go to education section. Second, go to the targeted job role part. First, you have introduced what are you currently doing. Then you talk about what you are targeting to give an impression to the person what actually you want. And if they might help, they would just connect. So mention the industry specific keywords, skills, etc. Like I'm aspiring to become XYZ or whatever. And next is relevant work experience. So if you have done any internships in past, you are doing in present, or if you have done any kind of job previously, any life projects, anything else, just mention there if it is relevant to what you are targeting. If it is not relevant, we will mention it in the last part, which is achievements and interest. After that comes skills. So if you don't have relevant work experience, just directly come to relevant skills that the role requires. You can mention I am learning this and mention the keywords for the skills. Even if you are not learning, just XYZ formula, which means X is what you did, XYZ will be all numbers. You did X, which will be the term whatever you did, using Y method, and Z was the output. Just to showcase your experience, you can use this. Now I'm also sharing the prompt for about section. Just fill in the details and see what output comes. Edit it, modify it, personalize it. Don't just paste as it is because it could also give some irrelevant things. All the soft skills and anything that you wanted to mention in your headline, you can add here. You don't need to be restricted to keywords in this section. After relevant skills and experience, achievements and interest. So any achievement after 12th class which is relevant or which is very impressive, not any normal ones, but something which is really impressive. If you use any normal achievement, it might also give an impression of very childish thing. Because recently I was going through a LinkedIn profile who applied for a job at our company, and she had mentioned all her achievements like won in Rangoli competition, won this award in 12th class, which were very irrelevant, and it gives the impression that you don't have anything but you have to show very vague things and also seems childish. So use very professional achievements which actually relate or showcase your personality, relevant to your targeted job role, etc. And interests is optional. If you want to mention what are your interests, if you have any particular hobbies, if you want to add anything else, you can mention in your interest part, just to also give a personal side of yours. But don't get too personal because overall LinkedIn is a professional platform. Last part is CTA. Now CTA is call to action. Most of us, you end the summaries with just an abrupt sentence. So if the reader is reading it, they have no clue. Okay, and they scroll it. But if you give a call to action is basically prompting the viewer to take some action. So suppose if I talk about my about section, it says to that if you want a speaker for LinkedIn workshops, says that you want to train your team, train your students, get in touch with me, or open to collaborations and partnerships, email on this. Similarly, what CTA you can use is that I'm open to ABC roles. If you are looking for a candidate which brings XYZ to the table, I would love to talk. I would love to connect. This could be your CTA. and then you can mention your email ID at last. So use that prompt and you can create your own about section right now. And for this section, we will take 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. If you're receiving the output with emojis and AI buzzwords, just remove all the emojis and replace the buzzwords like navigating and other AI buzzwords, which make it obvious that you have used AI to return the summary. And if your summary is too long, which is a doubt of a lot of people here, just make sure that whatever you want to highlight, write that in short pointers with proper spaces, so that even if someone is not reading the whole summary, they would look at the pointers. And if it is very big, nobody would have the time to read those huge paragraphs. So make sure it is written in pointers. If it is very long, otherwise it can be in short paragraphs. CTA is basically one liner. If you want add your email ID. Email ID everyone should add, and number is optional. If you add number, a lot of people might call, trouble you, or it might also look very desperate that you have given your number for jobs. If you are really keen to get on call with people, you can make a TopMate account and you can add the TopMate link in your featured section. So anyone can book a call with you, and if you provide any service consultations, so they can even pay you and book a call with you. There are too many profile reviews. We can't check every of them, but I will just share some common things and read out aloud. So, what's your name? Currently, I'm reading Janvi's about section. Can you do that? Creative thinker with strong foundation in business finance, and then you have mentioned MBA, and looking forward to marketing, branding, finance. Now, you have written marketing, branding, finance, very broad keywords. So, first think what you want to go into and then mention those exact specific keywords here because these are very broad. And then you have mentioned your internship company also, which is not needed. Internship is okay, and the company name would be anyway visible in your experience section. And rest, I suggest you to add some relevant skills. Just you have added Excel, Tally, but these are not related to marketing and branding and strategy. So relevant skills. And if you have a lot of skills, you can also use bullet points to highlight your skills. So it will directly catch the attention of the viewer. This is good. Looks good. Faster phone.
I have had investment banking, M&A, IPO, LPO, wealth and portfolio management, equity research and capital marketing, and tools like Excel, Bloomberg.
In about section. What is the format? First paragraph is about what?
Currently pursuing MBA and learning skills. Yes.
And have you added the CTA and email ID and message that you are approachable and open to roles? You can add that.
Ma'am, actually I'm the marketing head of the Utranka Foundation. So recently we have drive the plantation drive towards Indore. So where I can add that? At the project section.
Project section, then you can create a post about it and feature it. I will explain feature section and like.
Thank you.
Like first I have written what I am pursuing MBA. Yeah. Okay. And after that, whatever things in second paragraph I have written in which company I have worked before. like my internship and everything I've written. After that, I have, yeah, in key points I have added these skills. And then at the end, I have added. Thank you.
I think you should add your keywords. Roles you have added, also add the skills. Yes, of Power BI or Deals of MS, but actual hard skills required for that skills. And also remove all the M dashes if they are occurring, because ChatGPT uses a lot of M dashes in output, so it could give an impression that it is directly copy pasted. M dash is basically that long dash. Whoever's phone is this, you can remove the name of the college because it appears in the education section, and what is the college name and what is the course. And okay, it's yours, but still you can remove that. And you can highlight your position in the starting sentence. Core strengths, and then CTA is missing. Now we will review last 3 profiles, so if you want to get yours reviewed, please be quick. See, this is like looking very lengthy, whoever's phone is this. So write in pointers and short paragraphs, 2 lines, 3 lines. Have you added a count section? This is very weak hook. Also, you have also highlighted that I do not have prior work experience. So it's visible that it's not there, but why are you highlighting that you don't have? Just directly start with I have been actively building in finance, and then you have mentioned the roles and skills. Okay. Just add a space before the CTA line. You can add more keywords there. Spacing is good, and F will come capital at the end. And I can't see the skills. Have you added the skills? Only digital marketing, PowerPoint, and Power BI you have added. So add more skills. Now we are just coming to next part, otherwise we will miss it, which is the featured section. So 95% of people don't even use featured section. I will just quickly take you through what it is. Please open LinkedIn. It is basically like Instagram highlights. So when you go to someone's profile, you may or may not go to all the posts or pictures that they have posted, but you can see that there are highlights, and you can click on one, you can see what the highlight is. Similarly, when you go on someone's LinkedIn profile, you will not scroll through all the posts that the person has created, right? So featured section is basically to highlight something which you want to show to people just as they land on their profile. So they would not scroll till the end. So figure out 3 to 5 things that you want to highlight here, and it will appear here when you scroll to the profile. It appears after the about section, before the post activity sections. Now it can be multiple things which you can add. Asked that she did a live project and she want to show this. So where to show this? In the summary, headline, or where? So the right place to show that activity would be in the featured section. You can create a post and you can feature it on top of profile. And similarly, you can write a post about you beginning your MBA at this college. You can feature that. Since you want to show you are doing MBA, we have not mentioned in headline, we have mentioned in about, and we can again mention in featured section. So a picture of you at the college and a post about you starting your MBA. This could be one thing. If you have won any awards, if you have been part of any events, organizing committees, anything else, you can write a post and add it to featured section or any other post. Articles. If you have written an article, so suppose when you will be sitting for interviews for your internship placement, one thing that you could do to impress your recruiter or interviewer is that you can write a specific article or articles on niche specific topics related to your domain and you can feature it there. In case they check your profile, they will see that you know about it, you have also posted about it. Third thing is links. This could be any links to your portfolio, resume, any blog that you have written, anywhere you have been featured, and any Google Drive link, anything else it could be. Last is media. Now, if you want to show something but you don't want to write a post on it, just directly attach pictures. It could be you receiving an award, a team picture of you organizing an event, or just some celebration or anything else that is relevant and you want to showcase it. If you have nothing, then the first option is great for you. You can create a post, feature it. Can you go back to it? Have you all also mentioned your graduation college and schools? Okay. Thirty skills. It could be any number of skills, and we get the option to pin 3 to 5 skills in LinkedIn. We can pin any 3 to 5 skills. So make sure that the skills which are appearing at the top, these two and the next three, they should be extremely relevant to what you are targeting in future and which job you are targeting. For social media manager, it could be social media marketing, content writing, SEO, this, that. For product management, it could be product management. For product manager role, it could be product management and any other relevant skills, strategic management, etc. So the keywords which we have taken out from ChatGPT, from that I am also sharing another prompt. You can use this to get the top 5 skills which are extremely related to what you are targeting. So you need to give your inputs and it will give you the top 5 skills. And make sure that these are not soft skills like leadership or management or speaking, writing, something like this. It should be very relevant. Writing, ghost writing, content writing, script writing, what it is. If it is management, what it is, project management, strategic management, brand management. So very specific keywords should be there. So I've shared the prompt and you will receive it on WhatsApp. You can use this and update your skill section. And I will just show you how to pin those skills at top. You can do it later. Plus icon which is occurring, and then this is okay. And also there is something called endorsements for skills. If you see in my profile, you are also seeing below the skill like LinkedIn personal branding, it is written guest speaker as this and 99 plus endorsements. So what is this endorsements? It is basically people endorsing you, which is advocating for you that yes, this person is great at this skill. And जब आपके 99 हो जाते हैं, it appears 99 plus. So make a goal to achieve at least 99 endorsements on your skills. Top 2 skills, top 3 skills, you all can endorse each other and everyone's profile would be benefiting this way. So it adds a lot of reputation to your profile. अगर यहाँ पर कुछ और skill है and it is written no endorsement, 0 endorsements, 1 endorsement, 2 endorsement, you would not even look at it. But अगर 99 है, you will think that okay, it's good, it's looking good, the person might be skilled at it. So that way just connect with each other and endorse each other, and you can even do this thing with other people on LinkedIn. If you like someone's content, endorse them and they might endorse you back. And if you scroll below, there is recommendation section at the end. Now this is again people educating you, and this is also your proof of work. So if you have interned anywhere, you have worked anywhere, ask your employers, ask your colleagues to give you recommendations. There are 2 benefits of this. One is that the algorithm places you in the top search results. Why? Because you are above someone who has no recommendations at all. When people are recommending you, means you are doing something good, and algorithm values that. Second thing is whenever someone is going through your profile, so if there are 2 people, him and him, he has 2 recommendations, he has 0. I would definitely select him because I can see that people have worked with him, people liked his work, and he is the first choice as compared to him. Similarly, this would also help you stand out from other candidates, and not just stand out when someone lands on your profile, it adds value that you have actually done some real work in your career. So ask either your colleagues, professors, teachers, and employers to give you recommendation. But if you want to ask for a recommendation, it's not just that orally. There is a proper procedure on LinkedIn to ask for a recommendation. So if you go to this plus icon, it gives you the option to ask for recommendation, type the name of the person, tag their profile, and then an automated message is there which you have to just send to that person. So we have covered all the sections of LinkedIn. Now if somebody is a freelancer providing any kind of services, you can add the service section above at the top. And if you are a job seeker or internship seeker, just fill the open to work details. So in my case, you are seeing the hiring bar here. There are 2 more bars, which is open to work and providing services. And when you're open to work and you mention the roles there, whenever someone is posting a job with that role, you instantly get a notification that XYZ is looking for this. So you can directly click on that and apply to that person's DM. So it is a very quick process which requires no searching or any hard work, but you can directly apply to that. Now if you have any questions, we can take the Q&A round because we have covered all the basics. And one last thing, that for those, this is just the basic LinkedIn thing which we have covered, but if you're actually looking to build a personal brand, that means not just having a good profile, but also creating content on LinkedIn. So I started creating content in second year of my college, of my BBA, and in these 4 years, I had went up to 2 lakh followers, and I'm very sure that if you start now, till the end of your MBA, you can really make a good brand. Personal branding is not about followers. If you're not targeting followers, even then build a brand just to get in front of the right people and to get known for the right thing. There are a lot of my clients who don't want followers and they don't want to chase likes or comments, but they want to get in front of the right people, the decision makers, the founders, the people who invite speakers for various events. So even you have a corporate career, you can do a lot of more things like becoming a speaker, going to panel speaking, events, adding your insights, consulting, doing any kind of side thing. So personal branding really helps you anywhere, in your career, in your job, in any side thing that you would do in future, and also getting a better package and better opportunities. If you are building a brand and someone come across your account, they could just simply text you and discuss a new opportunity with you, which really happens. Okay, now you are asking something. You can just close this.
Hello ma'am, good morning. So I have seen a lot of articles and videos saying people LinkedIn is dead nowadays. And yesterday also we had a lecture of Neeraj sir. He also mentioned that LinkedIn is dead. So what's your point take on that?
LinkedIn is not at all dead, first of all. I built my entire career only through LinkedIn. In last 2 years, I built a 7-figure agency only through LinkedIn. I get all my clients only through LinkedIn. I get all the speaking invites only through LinkedIn. As a creator and everything else. So those who are not utilizing it, for them, it could be dead. I respect his opinion also. Maybe that he doesn't need it, he's already established in his career. So he may or may not even need it, and he might not be creating content. But if you are someone who are targeting professional growth, LinkedIn is the only platform which can help you and very tremendously can help you to change your trajectory. Even if it's a job or if you're a student, to build your brand, because does any other name come to your mind when you think of professional growth? Instagram, no, it is full of dance reels and other things. Twitter, in India people rarely use it. Also, second thing, there is a very huge opportunity on LinkedIn because there are 1 billion users and only 1% of them create content. Only 1% out of all. On Instagram, the percentage is very high. Every other person, even the maids and every other person are creating content on Instagram. But LinkedIn, first thing is not anybody can create content. It is a professional platform and you need to know in depth if you are writing something. Secondly, those who are actually utilizing are growing far away in their career. And you can also start monetizing the platform if you think that you need to earn money from LinkedIn. Once you build a relevant brand in the right collaborations, and it can easily surpass your income someday.
Ma'am, there's a statement which states that LinkedIn is slowly turning into Instagram, right? So LinkedIn is slowly turning into Instagram. So do you see?
Because I myself post a lot of pictures on LinkedIn. With every content I post a picture, and there are a lot of people